Hey, it's Andy Lockwood from Lockwood College Prep. I'm a college advisor. Been doing this more than 21 years, and I've been having a lot of discussions this summer. I'm recording this in the middle of July 2023 about the college essay, which is probably the most time-consuming and anxiety-ridden, most vexing part of the college application process for kids who apply to college every year. Although, got to tell you, it's not necessarily the most important aspect of it. Nowhere near the most important aspect of the college process. However, because it's very important in terms of the emotional intensity, I want to give you a couple of thoughts on the college essay. Specifically, I just got off a Zoom with a client of mine whose English teacher was helping them with the essays as school wrapped up this spring. And one of her comments that she said over and over again was, "Oh, don't write that topic, topic X. That's not interesting. That's not original. You don't want to write something that is boring to your admissions officer." So here's the deal. That's partially correct, but partially incorrect advice. The stuff that is not correct is that your admissions officer most likely will have been working in admissions anywhere from 1 to 5 years, maybe longer. And during that tenure, probably read 1,000 applications each year. And each application might have 1 to 3 to 5 essays. So the chances that you are going to write something that they have never come across, ever, never, is extremely unlikely. And that shouldn't be the goal. Not to write something that's original, never before seen, but the second part of that advice that the guidance counselor, that the English teacher gave, be interesting. So how do you accomplish that? Well, it's not easy, but the best way, I think, to attempt to think about what's going to be interesting to your audience, not interesting for you necessarily, but interesting to your audience, is to sort of step back from yourself. This is going to sound a little weird, but maybe float out of your body and look at whatever you're trying to say in your mind like it's on a movie screen, like you're watching a story from a third person perspective. What would a third person think is interesting about you? It's hard to do because you're too close to yourself to be able to do this. And you're usually, most kids are usually kind of self-centered, not in a bad way, but they don't necessarily think about their reader, what the reader, the third person, is going to be thinking about and find interesting. So sometimes it helps to brainstorm with someone, not just, someone like me who you hire, but someone like a parent or somebody who knows you well, to look at you, maybe look at all of your activities. If you have a resume, look at all the stuff you kind of do that's important to you, that you spend time doing, and think about, okay, what is not original, but what is interesting about that objectively? What would someone else find interesting about these things that you do, or these things that you say, or this way that you act, or these things that you believe, that type of thing. It's totally different than trying to come up with something that is never before seen. So don't waste your time on that. That's really all I wanted to get across here. I could make this a lot longer, but I think that's an important point. So you don't need to be original, but you do need to be interesting, because chances are wherever you're applying, you're going to be competing with, 5,000 to 50,000 or 90,000 other kids who have basically the same grades and the same scores, SAT or ACT, and look kind of the same as you extracurricularly, no matter where you apply. So that essay that you write is real, even though it may be worth only 10%, 15% of the application, for argument's sake, that really is your last best effort or opportunity to be able to answer the question, why are you interesting? What value could you bring to this college campus? Why should I choose you out of all of these other 50,000 competitors? Because there aren't really any more college interviews these days. Those are largely, not entirely, but largely a thing of the past, mostly because admissions officers get 1,000 applications a year. They couldn't possibly interview everybody. So the college essay has largely taken the place of the interview. So be interesting, not original. If you have any questions, reach out to us on our website, lockwoodcollegeprep.com, or you can email The firm address is vip@lockwoodcollegeprep.com. Shoot us an email. If you're interested in working together, happy to give you more details and explore it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.